Hello everyone, I'm Jarrett Loud, the founder of Green Ocean Property Management. In this week's Property Management and Real Estate Update, we're going to be covering three different topics. The first being 9/1 turnover preparations and how we get dozens of properties move-in ready within 24 hours of tenants vacating. The second topic we're going to be covering is the results of my first week of direct mailing to off-market owners and what it indicates. And lastly, we're going to be talking about renovating to get renters. So let's begin. 9/1 turnover preparation and how we get dozens of properties move-in ready within 24 hours. With less than 30 days to September 1st, a day that we call D-Day and others call the Allston Brighton Christmas because of all the furniture and personal items thrown out by the tenants and left on the streets, the preparations have already began. In the past, we have had to get over 100 apartments ready within less than 24 hours time frame, with some tenants leaving in the morning of September 1st and new tenants moving in on noon the same day. This is no easy feat, and we learned some valuable lessons and tricks throughout the years. I'd like to share some of those with you today. First, one of my favorite sayings is the 5 Ps. Prior planning prevents poor performance. We take this to heart with September 1st. Some of the things that we do in advance. Our best trick to help alleviate the issues on 9/1 is having our leases end 8/31 or 8/29. It may cost a day or two of rent, but the added time allows us to make sure that we have prepared units properly for incoming tenants and fixed any issues. 2. Walk through the properties in a month in advance to see what units need repairs, have tenant-caused damages, and may need an extensive cleaning. We can either speak to the tenants to get them to start making repairs or start doing the work prior to 9/1. This allows us to provide properties that are in better shape and also sets the expectation for any vacating tenants of any potential security deposit deductions, which helps avoid arguments and lawsuits in the future. Checking all smokes and carbons. Did you know that the city will fine you hundreds of dollars if you provide a unit without a faulty or missing smoke or carbon detector? There are dozens of city inspectors walking the streets to ensure compliance. For 4-bedroom plus units, I personally invite the incoming tenants to meet with me and walk through the property so they understand the condition of it currently and we can agree on any work that will be done both before and after 9/1. This takes a lot of time, but it helps avoid angry tenants and parents on 9/1. Organizing, cleaning supplies, and cleaning crews. Our cleaning crews and entire staff don't sleep the day of 9/1, typically the day before. We start cleaning at 6 p.m. and go all the way through to noon the next day, having teams of cleaners go through every unit, taking before and after pictures, as well as any furniture or damages done by the tenants. We send reminders to tenants to get rid of big furniture and trash prior to 9/1, which most likely isn't their trash day, saving you, the landlord, thousands of dollars in fines. We schedule 2 60-yard dumpsters, as well as having a 20-yard dump truck driven around constantly on 9/1 to pick up any trash left to avoid fines. Key preparation. Hundreds of keys must be changed and created for the tenants so that they have a new set of keys and new safety and locks. And we send daily reminders for anybody missing any funds or paperwork prior to move-ins. And finally, we make rounds throughout the day, making sure tenants are packed up, tenants' stuff isn't on the street, and that there isn't any new damage or issues that we are unaware of. These are only a few of the steps that we take to make sure that we are prepared and that we have a smooth 9/1 transition. 2. The results of this week's direct mail marketing to off-market owners and what it indicates. I sent out over $10,000 in direct mail to owners. These are letters to investment property owners asking them to sell me their property off-market. Why? The benefit for me and my investors is that we can buy direct from the owner, as it is tough to find a good deal on the MLS, which is the multiple listing service, that everybody sees and has to compete for. The benefit for our sellers is that they can avoid paying an agent fee, which can save them tens of thousands of dollars, and we can provide a smooth transaction with no contingencies, and being an experienced investor, I'll close deals without them having to worry about the condition of the property or any other issues that other buyers may give them a hard time about. For each mail out, I target based upon certain criteria. My criteria that I mail out for are owners in the Allston, Brighton, and Jamaica Plain and Somerville markets. These are strong rental markets that have been increasing in value and that I know extremely well. I also look for owners who have owned the unit for over 10 years, as these are sometimes the properties people are getting tired of owning or deteriorating. I also look for owners who have at least 50% equity, i.e. they could potentially sell for a lower price because they don't owe a huge mortgage on it. I only mailed out to multifamilies this time around, but in the past I did do it for condo owners with great success. Each mail out, I get no less than one deal out of it for myself or my client. This mail out has created tons of phone calls, but quantity is no replacement for quality. Everybody seems to think their houses are made out of gold. With the mentality that values are going to continue to skyrocket, I asked many why they are selling, and they're either experiencing vacancy, non-payment of rents, or hoping to cash out on this great market. All good reasons to sell. However, the prices and most importantly the returns they garner don't make sense. However, I'm confident that this will change. As owners start having harder times renting or collecting rents, their properties won't seem as attractive and some may not be able to weather the storm that's only temporary. Third topic, renovating to get renters. We were able to finish up 2 renovation projects in the month of July that helped us get renters immediately. The saying goes, you have to spend money to make money. The best money you can spend on your property on a renovation is in the kitchen. This is the area that prospective renters will drool over and create demand for, and maybe the difference between great renters and vacancy. We were able to do both of these renovations within 2 weeks, with the tenants moving in only days after. Because of our low vacancy, it is rare to have time to renovate, but sometimes we can work with tenants who are at home or away and get the renovations done while the units are being occupied. Regardless, the one guarantee you can count on in an uncertain market is that renters want new and modern and will pay more for them. We are seeing older units, not managed by us, sit on the market. Don't let that be you. That was a lot. If you made it through the whole video, I hope that you found value in this week's property management message. And if you or anyone else you know is looking for an experienced property manager that can provide them peace of mind, or are interested in about buying or learning more about the Boston real estate market, please contact me, as I'd love to talk and help you out.